So I've got a red dot reference point here where the grind lines meet, and then it goes to a single grind line. This grind meet right here, then it goes to the single grind line. So I like to keep a red dot there as a reference. So I'm going to stay back a little bit from that. I'm going to do a Sharpie line. So I'll go ahead and make that. Alright, got it marked. I'm going to go ahead and go back to the 4.5 inch angle grinder and just bring this down some more. So I'm using the 10-inch wheel for the very finishing off of the hollow grind. I tested it out. You can see this is thicker through here. I tested it out just to see kind of how much it would take off. I could do like a 36 grit or 40 grit, but I don't want to get that aggressive with it. I want to just use that 10-inch grinder, the hollow grinder, to finish them out. So I'll just go ahead and go in there and get on my 4.5 inch grinder here. Okay, so I'm multitasking, working on a sword and another blade here, but this is the arming sword, medieval arming sword. This primary grind on this side, once I lower this, it's going to, the width of this fuller is going to come in. It's going to end up about 3/4 inch fuller. So once I start working these, the primary grind out here, it will bring those in and center. It's going to look nicer. Of course, I've got some more to do right here. I worked on this yesterday, so I'm getting ready to work on this a little bit more. Alright guys, I want to give you a couple of tips on maintaining your alpha tracker out in the field. These secondary cutting edges, they're over 1/4 inch wide. They're a convex grind, and those convex grind, the way it works, it comes down to 0, you know, when it meets for that sharpening edge. So you don't have like a smaller secondary cutting edge like on a combat knife with a saber grind or something like that. You'll either have a hollow grind, you may come down to, then you'll come down to that secondary cutting edge. You've got a 10-degree secondary cutting edge. On a lot of bayonets, there'll be 20 degrees. On this type of convex grind on my alpha trackers, it's a wide convex grind, and again, it comes to 0. So one way you want to maintain these and keep them sharp, if they start feeling dull on you a little bit, do what I call inspecting your silent partner. We're just lightly touching and pulling this way. We want that razor blade feel on both sides, and you want to, if you can feel it on both sides, then you know that cutting edge is symmetrical. Just takes a few light swipes. The more you do this, you'll get really good at it. And doing a quick inspection, that thing just actually rolled over on me more that way, so I'm just going to do sometimes just 1 or 2 little swipes, and you just make sure it feels exactly the same on each side, like it's pulling at you like a razor blade. Get it centered up, and then you're going to be good to go. It's going to be back zeroed right there, you know, for doing your tasks and duties. So that's something you can do really quick just to keep them razor sharp. Another thing is, I made these serrations. You can sharpen these with a little diamond file back and forth, and the more that these kind of open up and the more you sharpen on these, they're just going to get better and better. And yeah, you can maintenance those and keep those sharp as well in the field. So just want to do a quick video, offer a couple of tips for maintaining your sharp edge and for maintaining the serrations.